Hi, my name is Rob Peach. I'm 28 and I'm from Marlock in Derbyshire. The two speeches that I'll be doing today, my Shakespeare is Proteus' speech, even as one heat, from Two Gentlemen in Verona, and my modern speech is Chris Keller's speech from All My Sons. Something that's inspired me recently was Alex Garland's new TV series, Devs. Alex Garland wrote and directed Ex Machina and another film, Annihilation, which I don't think was as well seen. And he's very interested in where technology meets philosophy and the cost of that on humanity. The first episode of Devs is immaculately staged. He pulls everything back and very little is known about the plot, but the story that's teased is about the limits of human understanding and determinism, the way he uses colour, the way he chooses to frame buildings and people, the way he makes humans seem very vulnerable, and the level of detail that he puts into his world is really incredible, and it just made me really want to write and really want to read more about that particular world. So yeah, that's something that's inspired me recently.
Even as one heat another heat expels, or as a nail by strength drives out another. So, the remembrance of my former love is by newer object quite forgotten. Is it mine eye, or Valentine's praise? Her true perfections, or my false transgression, that makes me reasonless to reason thus? She is fair, and so is Julia, that I love, that I did love. For now, my love is thawed, which, like a waxen image against a fire, bears no impression of the thing it was. Methinks my zeal to Valentine is cold, and I love him not as I was wont. Oh, but I love his lady too much. That's the reason I love him so little. How shall I begin to dote on her with more advice, that thus without advice begin to love her? 'Tis but her image I've yet beheld, and that hath dazzled my reason's light. But when I look upon her perfections, there's no reason but I shall be blind. If I can check my erring love, I will. If not, to compass her, I'll use my skill.
It's a little time to toss that off, because they weren't just men. For instance, one time it had been raining several days, and this kid came up to me and gave me his last pair of dry socks. Put them in my pocket. That's only a little thing, but those are the kind of guys I had. They didn't die. They killed themselves for each other. I mean that. Exactly. A little more selfish and they'd have been here today. And I got an idea watching them go down. Everything was being destroyed. See, but it felt to me like one new thing was made. A kind of responsibility. Man for man. You understand? To show that, to bring that to the world again like some kind of monument, and everyone would feel it standing there behind him, and it'd make a difference to him. And I came home and it was incredible. There was no meaning to it here. The whole thing to them was some kind of bus accident. I went to work with Dad, and that rat race again. I felt what you said. Shamed, somehow. Because nobody was changed at all.
It seemed to make suckers out of a lot of guys. I felt wrong to be alive. To open up the bank book. To drive the new car. To see the new refrigerator. You can take those things out of a war, but when you drive that car, you have to know that it came out of the love a man can have for another man. And you have to be better because of it. Because otherwise, what you really got is loot. And there's blood on it. I didn't want any of it. And I guess, for a long time, that included you.